We're hitting the road again. This week we have lots of stuff planned. I'm Angie, and along with Kevin, my husband, we own Happy Acres Campground in Angola, Indiana. But we don't just own a campground. During the off-season, all winter long, we load up Roxie and our 2 dogs, Jane and Dexter, and we go on adventures. We find new places, we explore, and we want to take you along with us. What's the first place we're going?
I think we're going to go to Carlsbad Caverns. Is that first?
Yep, Carlsbad Caverns, and that's in New Mexico?
Yep.
All right, that's our first stop. We're also going to try to hit White Sands National Park and Saguaro. I never say it right. Saguaro? Is that right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, first things first, we got to figure out where we're going to stay tonight. We are at the Carlsbad RV Park and Campground. And I think that this used to be a KOA. It's got all the makings of a traditional KOA. The cabins, the front of the building. They have a dog park in every corner of the campground, which is cool. So there's at least 4, maybe 5. One thing I don't like is the only place they have dog poop stations is in the dog parks. So as you're walking around, it's a pretty big park. There's no stations anywhere else. They have these little electronic cards that you use to get in. And you also use them to get in the bathrooms. Fancy. Bathrooms are super nice and the showers are hot and clean. We are finishing up our stay at the Carlsbad RV Park and Campground, but before we go, I want to check out their indoor heated pool. We didn't use it, but I want to see what it looks like. All right, I can't see it. At least I can't go in there because it doesn't open till 10, but let me see if I can see through the windows. Looks like it could be pretty nice. Definitely lots of humidity in there, so the windows are a little bit wet, but I don't know, maybe next time on our way through, we'll stop and take a swim. Dexter, what are you doing? Why are you up on my computer? Is this a national park?
Yeah.
The Carlsbad Caverns National Park. It's really cool. I'm sure it doesn't do it justice on the video, but it's super cool. And it's a ghost town because it's off season. This is what Jane does when I take her front seat. She's telling on me right now. Look at her.
I know she has your chair.
She's not happy right now. We're in the elevator going down to the Carlsbad Caverns, and we are the only people here. There must be people already down there because there were some cars in the parking lot, but yeah, come on the off season. And how much was it?
I think $15 per person.
$15 per person.
Pretty inexpensive.
Yeah,
We're
we
cheating
didn't.
and taking the elevator down. I know.
Yeah.
They say 750 feet down.
Yeah, something. I didn't. Was that what it was? All right. There it is. We are literally the only people in here. The guy at the top of the elevator said we have to whisper because our sound travels a quarter mile down here. That's crazy. Let's see if I can get you in it so there's perspective. Well, we just finished hiking up Carlsbad Caverns. So we clearly did it backwards, but on purpose. We took the elevator down and then hiked up the trail. What was it, 800 feet and 1.25 miles? So yeah, I'm a little tired. But it was awesome. It was worth it. It was super cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. I just said it's amazing how deep it is down there.
I know. Well, 800 feet.
It was worth it though.
Now we get to go to the gift shop. That's my reward.
That was nice because it gave us a lot more canyon to see.
Yeah, definitely take, if you're gonna come here, take the trail. Actually, let's give
at least one way.
At least one way. Probably down. But also, come in the off season. I feel like a broken record everywhere we go. But literally, I mean, if we passed 20 people the whole time we were in there, I'd be surprised. One other thing, if you don't come in the off season, you have to make reservations. I think they limit how many people can come in each day and how many per hour, which makes sense now that we've been down there. But they asked us if we had reservations, and we didn't. But I mean, there was like 20 people here.
There was nobody here. We're the only ones in the elevator.
Yeah, no big deal. But if you come during season, make sure you make reservations. Look at this cool National Parks passport I got from the gift shop. And I got all these fun stickers, one for each of the national parks. So I've been putting my stickers in the passport. I got to go back in and find out the dates because they have these, let me find it, stamps like this at each place. But clearly I didn't get them before because I didn't know it existed. So I'm just going to go back in and write in the dates of Kevin said he just saw a camel. We're on our way from Carlsbad, New Mexico to, where are we going?
We're going to Alamogordo.
Alamogordo.
White Sands National.
And he said he saw a camel. So I made him turn around. We're going to see if there's actually a camel.
Proceed to
We're in the
route.
mountains.
Camels don't live
Proceed
here.
to the route.
I don't see it. There's no camel here. There's a camel right there. There's two of them.
Turn left onto Rio Penasco Road.
What? Camel. One's laying down.
He's in there with a cow
With
too.
a cow. And another one back there munching. This is an interesting place
I
right
think
here.
we should stop here. With fruits and snacks.
But, I mean, we looked at the camel. I feel like we should. Can't pee for free. There definitely is a camel. Actually, there's two camels because there's one over here. That camel has two humps. Lincoln National Forest. I love that sign. So here's the deal. We were driving along, minding our own business, and this campground just jumped out in front of us with a big for sale sign. So we had to stop. It's got a huge horse arena. I don't know anything about horses, but I'm guessing they would like it in there. A bunch of stalls. It's got a creek running through it. It's not a river, but it's a creek.
I know you think I say this all the time, but that's probably one of the nicest people we've ever met. Don't you think?
She was very nice, yes. This is a really cool little campground. We made it to Alamogordo and we found this campground has these really cool dividers between all the sites. Here is what I like, the idea I'm going to copy. They have all these little signs indicating what their plants are. I assume that these are like native plants. they're not on every plant. Look at this. I think I want to do that. We have a lot of cool plants right by the office. I guess the thing that I want to make sure that we don't do from this campground, I should say do anymore because we do it right now. There's no change machine in the laundry room, and you also cannot pay with the app. Can't remember what the app's called, but so it's the same for us. You have to come to the office, and sometimes the office isn't open. So I don't think I'm going to get a change machine, but I do think I'm going to hook that app up to our washers and dryers so people can pay that way. It was kind of a pain in the butt when I wanted to do a load of the laundry, so I imagine our campers feel the same way sometimes. We're at the White Sands National Park. That looks like snow, but it's not. It's white sand and they plow it just like snow.
White Sands.
White Sands. Roxie looks cool. It's cool that the trails are dog friendly. Broken record. Tip of the day. Come in the off season, we are literally the only people out here. What? Look, I lied. There are other people here, too.
I don't even know how it gets in.
It's just super fun. Outs. She clearly hates it.
No, I heard an explosion. Place looks pretty busy.
We found the largest pistachio at Pistachio Land. And we're getting ready to take the tour. Having some pistachio ice cream. How is it, Kevin?
It's actually really good. So you understand me?
Prior to 1978, America had imported the vast majority of all of our pistachios from Iran. However, that same year we ceased importing with them, which left us the giant question: where the heck do we get pistachios from? And so, us being the problem solvers we did what any rational person would do. We grabbed a few trees of our own, stuck them in the ground, and just called it a day.
We just crossed over into Arizona, and we decided to stop at a rest area to let the dogs run a little bit. It's 66 degrees. This is the warmest it's been our whole trip. This is always nice to see. Right next to the pet exercise area. Welcome to Tombstone. Making that mistake again.
I reckon we need to make a toast at Tombstone.
Don't just camp.
Camp happy.